We are on our way to Monaco. I'm so excited to be saying that. It's been a while since I've been to Monaco. Every time I come here, I think I really should live here. It's just, let's forget about yachts for a second. Look at the weather. It's September in the UK right now. It's 13 degrees. Look at this. It's beautiful. That's reason enough to want to live down this way. There's a lot of boats out at anchor. I'm gonna go to a place that I know where I can fly the drone, which is in France, because you're not allowed to fly the drones in Monaco. Nice Lambo in a subtle colour. Oh, it's a UK registered. Look at that. Right-hand drive. Interesting. I'm completely lost in this place now. I got properly lost in this car park for about 10 minutes. Unbelievable. I still don't know how I managed to get out. God knows if I'll be able to find my car. We are just right on the border. It's getting very sunny now. Right on the border with France, which is just there. You can see the sign there. That's the border. On that side of the border, I can fly the drone. On this side of the border, I can't fly the drone. So we're gonna head a few hundred meters up there, and I'm gonna put the drone up. There's a load of yachts over there, just out of my, look at that. I've had a lot of experience flying from a great distance and panning on a maximum zoom, which is very hard to do. But the Bayesian thing, it gave me a lot of experience in that area of expertise. So we're looking at Lady Lara right now. I almost worked on this yacht twice. I told a story in a podcast. A guy from a yacht management company who took a dislike to me because I said something he didn't like when I worked on a different yacht. He saw to it that I didn't get that job. So otherwise that would have been a yacht that I worked on, which is unfortunate, but such is life, you know. You can see Monaco in the background there. The blue hulled yacht, that's the yacht that was seized by the Italian government and then sold. And then Flavio Briatore's friend, the former F1 owner, I can't think of his name right now, but he bought it at auction and gave it back to Flavio. We're in Port Hercules, or as close as I can get at this point. As you can see, it's all cordoned off as they set up for the show. So looks like we're not going to be able to get inside at least this part. It's not important. I'm going to go around the other side. You can see it here. They've got a Riva boat, which looks a lot like the one I've got, but this is a genuine one. Probably cost 5,000 euros. So you can see here they've got the couple of Riva yachts there, and they've got a giant one on the shelf over there. It's massive, and they even have, look, the front desk is a part of a yacht. That's so, I don't know whether you can see that properly, but that's so cool. So, you want a Riva t-shirt? $1 million. I love it. Look what they've got in here. They've got a Riva Fiat 500. This is a special edition, obviously done in association with Fiat 500, with Fiat. But in here, they have people who own Rivas. They store them in here for them, and they bring them out and look at, they look after them and bring them out whenever they want to use them. They store them in this. They actually board into the side of the rock here, and then and they keep them in here. It's quite incredible. I'm not allowed in here, so I can't go too far in. There's the famous La Rascas. This is the famous corner on the circuit, and it's all obviously it's all kind of messed up right now as they prepare for the show. But it's amazing when you can imagine these Formula One cars coming down here at 160 miles an hour. It's crazy, and then you've got all these restaurants on the left. And during the Grand Prix, in the evening, the restaurants put all the chairs and tables out onto the track. All of the barriers are still in place, and they put all of the stuff out, and you can sit and dine on the Monaco Grand Prix circuit, which is something that I have to do that one day. Come down and just so I can say it's one of those things like walking up the stairs in Santorini or getting a train home from Genoa or whatever. It's one of those bucket list things. It's a silly one, but it's a thing to be able to say I've dined on the Monaco Grand Prix racetrack. It's funny, they've got carpet down on top of the pebbles of the stones here. It's covered with plastic right now, so they've got carpet's covered with a plastic to protect it, so it looks good on the day. So that's how you know you're in Monaco. There's a carpet outside in the street. There's a Yacht Pasha 3. This is owned by I believe this is still owned by the sister of the Prince of Monaco. You see it's got the Monegasque flag on it. You don't see that on many yachts. I've never seen it move. It might do, but whenever I come to Monaco, it's here. So, beautiful, beautiful boat. I've talked about this before. I'm not going to get into it today, but that is stunning. This is a curious looking boat. This is a 38-meter yacht called Yacht K Plus, as far as I can tell. Oh yeah, there it is on the thing, on the transom there. It's got a 10-meter beam. What a strange shaped boat and colour. What a nightmare for the crew. Keep this thing clean. Must be a nightmare. With all black, or if it's not black, it's like a grey colour, gunmetal grey or something like that. But all of the mass structure up there is all black as well. So you've got black satellite domes, everything. Wow, that must be a nightmare to clean. And you can see here, Quantum of Solace is prepping. You see the guys on the transom there working, cleaning the boat. I don't know if it's here for the yacht show. I don't know. It's but the crew busy working there. That's Nothing unusual about that. It's something that happens every day. This was built in Turkey by Protestant and Turquoise, now Turquoise Yachts. It was built for John Staluppi, the American car dealership owner. He named all his boats after James Bond films, strangely. 73 meters, so what's that, 240 feet? And you can see it's registered in Montego Bay. When the Monaco Yacht Show is on this location here, there'll be a floating jetty here, and this will be an access point for the yacht show. So this boat won't be here. If it's in for the show, it's going to not be in this position. Let's put it that way. So here we've got Motor Yacht Lionheart. Now, if you're from the UK, you'll know who owns this vessel. Sir Philip Green is the owner of this vessel. He's probably one of the most unpopular people in the UK because of what happened with the British Home Stores debacle back in the day. I'm not going to get into it. I've spoken about it before. If you're wondering, he did eventually pay back that money that he took out of the pension fund. He took like £300 million out of the pension fund, and then the company went out of business. He did give it back. As far as I know, he gave it back. That's what I was told officially, anyway. And we've got Atlantis 2 here, many times featured on the channel. This was owned by a Greek shipping magnate back in the day when he got it built. He had this built in the 80s. It's owned by his family now. He passed away, but he had it built specifically to be a few feet longer than the Christina O, who was his rival shipping magnate. And this boat is here a lot as well, but rarely moves. It will not be here for the show. It will go out to anchor probably. This yacht here looks like it's just docking. I've just missed it coming in, or they're leaving. I'm not sure. But they've got no lines on, so oh yeah, they're retracting the gangway, so they're leaving. Oh, they've still got one line on. Oh, they've got the cross lines are still on, but they're definitely leaving. Trying not to get it wet. You can see the passerelle being retracted, hydraulics. Oh. If they can, try not to get it wet. The boat next door is formerly it's called Dar. We'll have a look at it in a minute. That is now called Luna. It was Dar. It was bought by a Russian billionaire, and then he wasn't sanctioned, but he sold it. So the new owner of this boat, that's now called Luna, it's built by Ocean Co. The new owner is Robert Friedland. He's an American. The reason why the crew are out on the other boat, they're not out because they're leaving. They're out because whenever a vessel's leaving, that's docked next to them, they come out. Oh, look at this! Holy shit! Whoa! Whoa! Wow. Wow. Look at that. Talk about rare. It's probably less than a handful of those in the world.
Sorry sir, no video, no picture.
Why?
Because it's a private car with a plate, etc. If it's possible, thank you.
I'll cover the plate. How's that?
No
I'll
video.
blur the plate.
No video.
Why?
It's not an exhibition, it's not a museum.
You're in the street, mate.
No.
This guy was getting upset with me for filming the car, but we're in the middle of the street. You can't ask people to not film. There's 15 people filming him loading it onto the truck right now. So, yeah, he's wasting his time trying to stop that. Nice Turbo S there. Anyway, stunning vessel. It was here, I believe it was here last year was it last year or the year before? Anyway, it was here at a previous Monaco Yacht Show. pretty new. Like I said, it looks like it's had a color change. I think it's hard to tell, the sun is so bright, but it looks grey to me now, and it used to be blue. So yeah, it looks like it's had a color change. This is the kind of thing that people do when they buy these yachts. You know, like you would think that such a massive job to paint the hull of a vessel, you would think, you know, you buy a blue yacht, you keep a blue yacht. But no, anything can be changed if you've got enough money. And this boat's been painted. Oh, by the way, did I mention the name of that car? I don't think I did. I was so excited. It's a Monza SP1, I think it is. Probably belongs to Lewis Hamilton or someone. There's an SP1 and an SP2, and the SP1's only got one seat, and the other one has got 2 seats. So I think that's the SP1. Phoenix 2's still here. I don't know what the holdup is. Maybe they've got some issue, because the linesmen are still there, sat there waiting. Everybody's in position. All the deckhands are on the deck, but they're not moving. So there's either a problem with the boat, or there's a problem with the diver boat, should I say. I can see the diver boat, so they are in position. So it's probably something like that. That's where the divers, the Monaco have divers that come in, drop the divers in the water, they swim down, and they disconnect the lines. Now, these prices are from 2018. Every time you ask for that boat, 1,500 euros. Now, you know, that's 7 years ago, so you can imagine it's probably more than $2,000 now. So every time you come in and you want to dock, you have to pay specifically. This is not the only charge, of course, but specifically for that boat, you have to pay 1,500 to whatever it is now, 2,000 euros each time you come in here. Never-ending task of cleaning. I'm going to call it a day. Hope you've enjoyed this little sneak peek. I'm actually on a floating platform right now, which is just picked up the wake of a boat that's passed by. So good job, I've got my sea legs. I hope you enjoyed this little sneak peek of what's going on. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and all that jazz, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye. So we've just been stuck motionless on the auto route for 10 minutes or so. I heard somebody saying to someone else that there's been a crash, been an accident. It's absolutely, it's hard to be in a bad mood when the weather's like this though. Oh, there's a helicopter up there, look at that. Wow. Oh wow, they're airlifting somebody. They're actually airlifting somebody in a helicopter.